ending 2024 in couple of days. 2024. What an year it had been for the stock market, both in US as well as in India. In India, the mid-cap and small-cap had given around 25 to 26% returns this year. Nifty 50 index returns had given 11%. In US, Nasdaq has bounced back from the bearish trend and had given nearly 28% return in index level. It was great year for our NRI investors who had invested both in India and US. Can we expect the similar returns and the trend even in 2025? What is in its store for the investors in 2025? Let's discuss all this in this video. I'm going to do 5 predictions in this video which will help you to make a lot of money next year. These are not random predictions. I'm going to explain with relevant data and logical reasoning. If you're an equity investor, you shouldn't miss any part of this video. So stay tuned till the end. If you're new to this channel, I'm CS Keerthi. I run the consultancy, a firm which is specialized in NRI services. Based in Dubai, we offer NRI investing, finance, tax and FEMA services. If you are interested to avail any of these services, please book an appointment by visiting www.keerthisfinfo.com or contact the number which is displayed here through WhatsApp. I've completed my CS from India, CMA strategic level from UK. I'm also a SEBI registered overseas MFT. Every week, I bring and explain a video on different topics related to NRI issues in this channel. So if you're somebody who is interested in tax or investment or FEMA related topics, then you know what to do. Please consider subscribing this channel. In today's video, I'm going to make 5 predictions with logic and data. So you will get the logic and the data based on which I have arrived at the decision. And this is going to help you make money in 2025. Let's start with first, without wasting any time. What will happen to the interest rate and inflation? If you're a beginner in the stock market, you should understand this. The interplay between interest rate and inflation. These are fundamental force which shapes economic policy and stock market behavior. Understanding this relationship is really critical as central banks worldwide navigate delicate balance. So it's like walking on the thin line, between controlling inflation and supporting economic growth. In the United States, monetary policy is entering a transitional phase. I'm making this comment very consciously, transitional phase. Because the Fed has initiated its rate cutting cycle, maybe under political pressure in 2024. But to cut it further, inflation is not supporting. It's not favoring them. In 2025, Donald Trump had become the president and he's putting a lot of pressure on Fed to cut the interest rate down. Now, he uses all these conventional tactics, threatening. Currently, interest rate is at 4.5%. To be very frank, I don't see drastic reduction in the inflation in US. So I really don't think that Fed is going to make big rate cut in 2025 in US unless it has really decided that I am going to dance to the tune of Donald Trump. I expect minimum 0.5% cut in 2025 in US. If it goes more than that, without the ease of inflation, then US economy may invite trouble in long term. How about India? In India, we have a completely different scenario. RBI had maintained steady repo rate of 6.5% since February 2023. Unlike US, it has shown remarkable policy stability. Previous governor, Mr. Shashikant Gupta, he did not budge to the central government pressure for decreasing the interest rate, which was actually good for macroeconomics of the country at that time. This positions the new governor, Sanjay Malhotra, to have considerably stable monetary policy as well as flexibility. It gives some room for that in 2025. They maintain higher rates to provide substantial room for potential accommodative measure, particularly if global economic conditions warrant monetary easing. So in 2025, I expect rate cuts on India. And this means Indian stock markets, especially financial stocks, may see an upside in 2025. Now, second point, what will happen to the India and US index? I believe both in US and India, the large cap index are comparatively doing better. In India, large cap segment exhibits attractive valuation right now, especially after recent FII sellout with Nifty 50 trading at PE of 21.7 now. Remember, Nifty is now trading below its 3 years historical average. So at this valuation environment, combined with much anticipated rate cut adjustments and maybe post-budget policy initiatives, These are all creating favorable conditions for blue chip companies. Major large cap companies like Bajaj Finance, HDFC, as well as Reliance Industries appear well positioned to benefit from these market conditions, especially from this current level. The US market, particularly Nasdaq, is going to demonstrate a strong momentum driven by, you guessed it right, technological advancement. AI trend. Mega cap company, which we call as Mag 7 or magnificent companies, they have established significant competitive advantage through their very substantial, well established research and development investment. So, these sectors' leadership in AI and digital transformation continues to attract institutional as well as retail investment in this space. And this will drive market performance. I expect the index to move in the range of 10 to 14% in both in US as well as in India. As an NRI, if you are interested to invest in Indian markets, we can help you. We at our firm guide NRIs to have 360-degree perspectives on taxation, repatriation, along with the construction of portfolio in Indian equity market. So if you are interested to invest through us, please write to info@keerthisfinfo.com or contact us using this number. Or you can even book the appointment by visiting our website www.keerthisfinfo.com. And the link is also available in the description. Third, small and mid-cap predictions. Now let's see what is going to happen in small and mid-cap space. In US, small and mid-cap companies have actually had tough years in both 2022 and 2023. The small and mid-cap got hammered there. But now things are starting to look better. So the Russell 2000 Growth Index, Russell is an index which tracks all the smaller companies. It had jumped by 20% in 2024. So I believe this improvement will continue even in 2025. Why I believe things are looking better for US small companies? There is a logic behind it. See, understand the couple of big reasons. First, many US companies, they are bringing back the manufacturing to US instead of making things overseas. Imagine businesses moving their factories from other countries back to American cities and towns. Isn't this a great news for smaller US companies? Because now they can get more business opportunities. And the interest rates are also expected to come down little in 2025, which means it's a huge boost. These companies can borrow money more cheaply. They can grow their business or buy other companies. But when we look at India, I see a completely different story. Small and mid-sized Indian companies, they have had an amazing run over past 2 years. That is in 2023 and 2024. That been like a sprinters who have just finished their long race. Really, it was a long race. After running so fast for so long, they probably need to catch their breath. Many of these companies are now at quite expensive valuation compared to their actual intrinsic value. Kind of imagine you seeing the high prices getting too high than what they are really worth for, right? So that's the exact similar situation in small cap space. There is another worry also. If the US market, if it starts making harder to trade with other countries, maybe they will start adding more tariffs, more trade barriers. So the smaller Indian companies might really struggle because they don't have much money saved up, no capital backup like bigger companies to handle these rough times. So if you have heavily invested in Indian mid and small cap companies, this is the time to pause, reflect, book profit probably and shift to large cap space. Fourth one is investing in AI. If you are an equity investor, one sector you need to follow in 2025 is AI, artificial intelligence. We still don't understand the importance of AI yet. AI is like, printing press or internet movement for the humanity. The rise of AI will have an impact on all sectors and businesses. And you need to watch out this space and understand which country and company is winning this race. You will make a lot of money, trust me here. Currently, United States is in the lead race of AI. Remember, the country that leads AI. It is likely to have huge advantage in everything from business to technology, entire influencing game probably. The US tech companies, these giants are going all in on AI. Microsoft, for example, is spending whopping $30 billion on research. Then it is like building 30 huge universities, right? Focused just on AI. Google and Meta are also working on their LLMs and AI tools. But the most exciting development is coming from NVIDIA. They have created a new chip which is called Blackwell. If you don't understand the importance of it, then it's like giving AI a supercharged brain. Imagine if you could make the phone 25 times faster using the same amount of power. That's what basically NVIDIA is doing for AI computers. This may keep NVIDIA as the most valued company even in 2025. And the difference between Apple and NVIDIA in 2025 may increase even further next year. However, there is an interesting twist in the story. China, which we can't ignore always, particularly through a company called Huawei, is catching up quickly. They have developed their own AI chips called Ascent series, which are starting to match what American companies can do. So you need to keep an eye if you are investing heavily on AI stocks in 2025. In addition to this, 2025 will be an inflection point for Tesla as a company. Tesla's entry into AI world. Most people know Tesla for their electronic cars, but now they're becoming an AI powerhouse. They are working on several exciting projects. For example, their Yux AI research company, Grok, their AI chatbot, self-driving cars, even human-like robots called Optimus. So it is as if Tesla is saying, hey, we are not just car company anymore. We are AI company that happen to make cars, right? I personally feel Tesla is going to hit all-time new high in 2025. Just a disclosure, we are holding Tesla from $160 level and currently as the largest holding in our family portfolio. This is not an investment advice. Don't directly jump into the stock at this level. Please do your own research. PE matters. So at what stage you are entering and buying, accumulating all the stock, that matters. But broadly remember this, 2024 was for the world to understand AI as a tool. 2025, world will witness many AI-based products getting launched, becoming more and more successful. In 2025, the companies will start making a lot of money from their AI investment. It's one thing to build amazing technology, but the real test will be turning these technologies, innovations into profitable products and services that makes our life better. 2025 could be the year when we start seeing the real world impact of all these AI investments. So watch out. Fifth is rise of crypto again. Now this is the last but not the least prediction. Rise of crypto again from 2020 to 2023. 2020 to 2023, many started feeling that they had lost relevance and future potential. However, the landscape had dramatically shifted, particularly with President Donald Trump's recent endorsements and growing political support. Now he is a president, most influencing position. So this renewed interest has breathed fresh life into this digital currency space, attracting both retail and institutional investors to back the market. In 2025, it may continue. I personally don't endorse any crypto investment, and I feel that this is an asset which is very difficult to value based on the fundamentals. And when I don't understand the fundamentals, I just don't invest. But a significant milestone in cryptocurrency's journey toward mainstream acceptance had occurred with US approval of 11 Bitcoin spot ETF or exchange traded fund in 2024. These investment vehicles have already accumulated over $40 billion in net flows. The inflow, it demonstrates substantial institutional interest in crypto space. This development combined with backing of more than 300 congressional representatives. This is suggesting that regulatory environment for digital assets is becoming increasingly favorable, paving way for further growth and adoption in 2025. Experts anticipate that cryptocurrency market capitalization could expand to 10 trillion US dollar, especially Bitcoin and Ethereum hitting all new time high. This dramatic growth could coincide with significant pressure on US dollar. So it's not a healthy trend for US dollar, right? As crypto grows, US dollar will come under more and more risk. Who will believe that as a world reserved currency? The central banks around the world and the sovereign wealth funds might diversify their reserve and they might consider including cryptocurrency because why US now? This might diminish US dollar's dominance. If you are a retail investor in crypto, you might make quick money in 2025. But remember, it has huge risk, downside risk also. So please be cautious. As I make these predictions, it becomes evident that the global financial landscape is going to undergo significant transformation across multiple dimensions in 2025. The interplay between monetary policy, technological advancement, and market dynamics creates opportunities and challenges for you who are NRI investors. So keep an eye on all these points and play to your advantage. That's all from my side. Wish you a very happy and prosperous new year. What are your predictions for 2025? Don't forget to write it in the comment section. I'll be waiting to see your perspectives. See you with another interesting video next year. Yes, next year. Till then, bye-bye.